Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the new year. We are the Voidwalkers tonight here on the Collective Entertainment Network because we're down a Brian who's not feeling too well. So sending good vibes, prayers, healings, whatever you want to do. I'm sure he'll take it. But welcome to the 2023 season here at the Collective. We got some big things planned and to drop this year. We hope you guys are gonna like them. That being said, find us and follow us Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can also email us at thecollectiveen@gmail.com. Um, so today we'll jump into the game, but first starting with one of our little card questions.
Yeah.
I found one that I think would be pretty interesting. And our question is what book, film, or TV show would you want to play in as a tabletop RPG?
Hmm. 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 Oh my gosh. Hmm.
Like what are we talking like in just a show that's already a tabletop RPG or just anything
A
as
what
a tabletop RPG character?
a book, TV, or film that you've encountered that you would like to be turned into a tabletop RPG and you want to play it.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
Mine mine is Star Wars: The Mandalorian.
Mm.
ooh, yes.
Yeah, because it's that Star Wars universe. There's chance of Jedi and the Force, but it's not really all that present. It's not the key factor in it, and it explores other parts of the universe that is Star Wars. And I mean, who wouldn't want to be a Mandalorian?
Got point.
hmm
Mm.
Mason, you seemed like you had an idea.
Yeah, actually, because I'd actually been thinking about this recently. There is a manga called Tower of God.
hmm
Oh,
It's
that sounds
actually
really familiar.
it's been created into an anime as well on Crunchyroll, and it is such a fantastic
Oh,
just manga. It's got beautiful art, incredible fascinating story, incredible world building, lore, all this stuff that work has gone into it. And I would love nothing more than to play a
ooh.
tabletop RPG in this game because it's or in this story and world and stuff. Not even like related directly to the story. Just I would love the setting and everything.
I have seen
Um
that anime and I 100% agree.
yeah. And it's already kind of set up for that. It's just someone needs to make it with like all the
Yeah.
different like positions and things and oh
Because the whole
it's
premise is there's a tower that people are trying to get through these levels to get to the top where are granted your ultimate wish. So it'd be like each level is like a diving into a dungeon and you fight each other and some of them and others you're teaming up with people. Yeah, no, I think that would be
yeah,
awesome.
it gets so much deeper in that because then you start encountering the 10 great families who are like their heads are essentially worshipped as gods. And then you have Jihad or Zahard, depending upon which translation you're going with, who is the king of the tower, who is like there's the supreme deity, and the guy was so overpowered that he could fulfill any position in the tower, and he's so overwhelmingly powerful that he cannot actually take a wife because the idea is that there if they were to have relations she could not no woman could actually bear him a child because her own body would be too frail. But anyway, fantastic thing. You can I'm trying to contain myself to not nerd out and explain the entire thing.
Nah, nerd out.
But
That's why we ask these questions. It's so that our
we will be
uh,
here for 4 hours instead of 2.
yeah. Well, there's this wonderful button over here that says end stream, and I can control that button.
Well,
But
yeah,
no, it's fantastic. I would love for there to be a tabletop RPG made of it.
that would be really cool. I
Mhm.
think I think mine would be. I'm a very big fan of the book series Harry Dresden, or the Dresden Files. They did try to make a TV series out of it. Unfortunately, it did not go so well. But it's basically the way it was pitched to me when I first started reading it was that it's adult Harry Potter. Basically, you follow this detective out of Chicago who's magically inclined and basically fights off these forces of darkness and the Fae creatures and that sort of thing. So I think there's a lot of interesting um, uh, dynamics I think that could come from that. And you have like your detective or your group of detectives or something trying to solve these supernatural um, events and stuff that are happening and try to keep things normal for non-magic folk and stuff. So yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
Nice.
sounds interesting. No, I think very good choices, and definitely um, could build. I could see building worlds around that. I could see Amy, what you were talking about. What hit my head first was like a cross between like D&D and like Delta Green or like Call of Cthulhu.
Mm, yeah,
So
absolutely.
that way you get the magic and some powers from D&D, but you get that real world feel that you can get from Delta
Yeah,
Green and Call of Cthulhu, like I mean,
yeah,
real
almost
world.
like
I mean,
modern day. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's like your character is is a human like us and can't take 87 gunshots and be like, I'm fine, I'm gonna charge in like some barbarians out there. You've got to play it right with the spells and the murder mystery and stuff. That's what came to my head when I heard that.
yeah,
And
yeah. I
then
think it would be. I think that would be fun.
and it definitely just sounded like it was pretty much pre-written for Masons. Someone's just got to compile the data points.
Someone needs to actually do it and set it
Yeah.
up and create the system. Oh!
Yeah, so if that ever happens, we know what someone's going to try to convince some other people to try and play.
Oh, you think it's a negotiation, do you?
Not really.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
we're a network, and Mason can have his own show.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're going to jump into today's game um, in the world of the collective, the agents of the collectives, with following um, our Voidwalker Captain Commander Dragonslayer Thane,
Hmm. I
and
think you're missing a couple titles in there.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but I will allow it. I'll allow it.
We'll be
There's
here all night.
pretty much, but at the point across, he has the titles. He will use them. Prepare yourself.
Yep.
He's not afraid to use them.
Yep. And his other friend catches moonbeams with her beautiful words of wisdom that come just a second too late.
Because I don't have them loaded up. So, uh,
The
God.
the wheels keep on turning.
My favorite is still the if you desire safety, embrace death.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the time it's the timing of these that they get me. It's wonderful.
Oh, so good. Anyway,
Anyways, but then we'll have Maximus Prime joining the party tonight.
Yay!
Yes.
It's always a good time with Maximus.
Yes, but so Catches, you recently have become a Voidwalker yourself. Um, and then, of course, Thane is recent to the post. He's been there for a little while. In the let's to put it in timeline for everyone, this mission is going on while the Agents of the Collective show is going on, but they just got to Etheris when this mission takes place.
Okay.
You have all been summoned to the head Voidwalkers office there at the Collective itself. And this is Lieutenant Commander Zamian Zod. Zod, like Kneel Before Zod. I was like, I need another Z name because I'm Commander Z, and I needed 2 Z names, and Zod's what came up. He is informing you that there is a mission. You threes will be heading to the planet of the Midgards, and will be assisting a personal friend of mine known as Paul, P-O-L. He is a very a talented artist, and he has these abilities that I want to keep as a friend. This is a personal favor that I am asking you to run and to help him as needed, and hopefully we will get him to be able to do his artwork specialities here on the collective station for security things. So I will be sending you there, and you will help him with whatever he needs and however he needs it.
Okay.
Do I have to allow him to pet me if he wants to pet me?
Your personal space is your personal space.
Thank you.
But if he insists, let him pet the paw or something.
I'll think about it. Whatever.
Apparently, here this the details of this mission is there is a chapel, the Eclipse of the Sun Chapel. It is legendary in the shared generations across Midgard. The priesthood there was devoted to the local sun god called Khors, Khors, or some other sun god. They seem to be interchangeable depending on what universe you send to find them. Apparently, this chapel has been desecrated from the Corteses, and he is needing security to come help him while he cleanses the area. And I figured you 3 would be perfect. You know, we send our best to make it look good, make it feel good, blah, blah, blah. He helps us. Okay. So you ready to go now? You'll have questions? What?
I had one first. Oh. Tomorrow is often the busiest day of the week. If you procrastinate, this probably applies to you. So let's get going.
Is there anything we should be aware of? Anything in the specific local area that we should be wary of?
There's probably the cultists in the area still. You know, they got desecrate one place, they're probably going to desecrate another.
So Thane is very much trying to restrain himself
Catch it
from exploding at this accent.
I was just gonna say,
I should rephrase
accent?
that. I should rephrase that from this outrageous accent.
I've done a lot of traveling and a couple of hits to the head, and wada bing, here I am.
Hits to the head will do that.
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
So, cultists in the local area, they're going around just desecrating stuff. Just be wary of that. But
Yes.
really, we're just on a babysitting duty.
No, you are making us look good, supplying him with the best while he does his thing. Because wait until you see what his art can do, and you'll want it here on the stations.
I've seen Art do a lot of weird stuff, but I'll take your word for it.
It's magnifique.
All right.
Okay, ready to go? Here we go. He slaps a button on your desk and pow!
Gonna ask if I could get coffee.
and you land outside of a town in Midgard. Place kind of everybody from the collective visits Midgard at some point in time. You see up on a hill with this massive chapel, and from you could tell there's beautiful stained glass windows, and it very much approaches the sun when it sets, and you'll probably be fairly gorgeous in that building at sunset. But there's this town in front of you, and you know you're looking for an artist named Pole.
All right. Pole.
Perfect.
All right. We should decide this now. Who's taking lead?
Not it.
Well, I mean, Captain Commander Dragonslayer with the titles and stuff. Why don't you go ahead and take it? You find the glory this time, brother.
All right. Men and catches. Let's. Okay. So, did you say the artist was going to be in the chapel?
He's going to be in town, and he needs your guys' security services, an assistant to help, because he's going to go cleanse the chapel.
Okay. Then let's head to the pub. If someone is waiting for us, they're going to be at the pub.
All right.
If there is one.
So you walk into town, and if everyone give me just perceptions to see.
Beep, 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 beep.
I was actually going to say, I'm also going to be on the lookout for anything like thieves' cant or thieves' cant markings.
Okay.
Throughout town. Whenever you visit a town,
Perception.
always be in good with the locals,
All right.
the actual local authorities.
All right. So you can look for both.
Okay. That is
Catches
perception
got
check.
10.
23.
23. Maximus got 23 too.
Catches is busy on a bag of like Chex Mix or trail mix or something, just because she didn't get a chance to really eat before they left, so she's just munching away and not really paying attention.
Makes sense. So you head into town, and Catches, you're just absorbing the town, and it's this cute little town, and you're eating your snacks. And you're like, this is nice. I like this here.
It's quaint.
Both Max and Thane, you guys both spot the pub, but then you also see a horse-drawn wagon that is loaded with art supplies, and a human man standing there, crossing his arms, looking up and down the street, tapping his foot. Tap, 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 tap.
Before he notices us, Thane is going to put on an eye patch.
Okay. Eye patch equipped.
Yep. Nothing magical about it, just a regular eye patch.
Okay.
Sir Thane, why are you wearing an eye patch?
It's for dramatic effect. He thinks that we're going to be the best that we have to offer. So if we look like we have like war injuries and stuff, sells the bit.
But that means you can't keep watch very well
I have very excellent vision. Sorry, Maximus.
Yeah, very excellent vision from here over.
Look, I can see half of everything, and you guys can take the other half.
That just means
I'm practically reducing the amount of work you guys have to do.
I think it's actually quite the opposite.
I'm gonna have to agree with Catches on this one because it's like we got to cover your half and then our whole.
No, you just have to
So it's
cover
our.
that half, and then I
Yes.
cover this half
We're having this conversation as we're walking into
while
the tavern.
approaching.
Yes. Just like,
I don't
I don't
think
think you
you.
quite understand.
I don't think you understand how pie diagrams work, or how field of
That
view
sounds like a
plays.
great idea. We should get some pie. Catches,
Uh,
do you want some pie? Do you
I
want some
could
pie,
always go
girl?
for pie.
Do you want some pie? Let's
Don't
go
do
get
that.
pie. Okay.
and it's like Maximus is like, I can't tell if he's fucking with us or is on catnip.
You can't prove
Maybe
anything.
both?
I passed my drug tests.
Okay, so he's definitely on catnip because the first thing you do after a drug test.
Shh, we're not supposed to admit it out loud.
What? What? Anyways. Hello. Thane? Catches and Maximus. This is you.
Uh,
It is.
yes, we are here, Mr. Pole.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And it's just Pole, thank you.
Just Pole? All right. It's just Thane to you, good sir. What can we do to help you out in this immediate sense, sir?
Well, I have had visions, and we need to go cleanse the eclipse of the Sun Chapel. And I felt like I could use a hand, so I called a favor in. But my good friend, the Z fellow, what's it? Zabion Zod, something like that. Anyways, ready?
Absolutely. Unless there's anything we need to get in town.
I have all the art supplies we could need.
All right then. Then let's head out.
All right. Two of you will have to sit in the back with the art and one up front. I don't really care who, but that's how it's gonna have to work.
If it's no problem, I'd like to sit up front. I get a little nauseous.
Oh, fine, absolutely. And you all load up, and he gets his horses going, and catches from the moment the horses go to you arrive to the within 100 feet of the citadel. You can tell he's very skilled with the roads and the pathways, and he tells you like, oh, someone was robbed here, there was a goblin attack here, you got to watch out for this bump, and just full of information, and does not stop talking the entire time.
Catches kind of like, it's just kind of zoning out a little bit, like kind of almost trance-like. Because like after maybe like first 10 minutes of this, or however long, long enough, is just like tunnel vision of just like the road and just like trying really hard not to get like motion sick and just like, okay.
Yeah, and you know what? This guy seems to know these roads perfect, and it is one of the smoothest ragged wines you've ever had.
Excellent.
Is there anything that Thane wanted to say or do while sitting in the back of the cart during this ride?
Probably just at some point you over here, it's like, look, I'm just saying they should let us be able to pick the color of the ship. All right. That's all I'm saying. Or at least let us be able to get a paint job done or queue for it. But no, nothing. I'm stuck with the color of the ship, and it's pink. It's not just pink, it's bright pink. It's not just bright pink, it's that kind of pink that makes you think that the ship is edible.
Well, it definitely has a reputation that precedes it brightly.
Yeah, I know. And I'm pretty sure Clive deliberately misspelled my request because seriously, who calls the ship Rouge One?
Clive.
Exactly. Pretty sure I absolutely said it was on accident. Said it was a typo, but we're stuck with it now. Please, he could probably fix it in a heartbeat if he wanted.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there are ways around that. Have you gone directly to the paint supply guys?
You know, I have tried, but when you walk in and they start saying, "Oh, hello, Kitty," you're like, "No, I'm not dealing with this."
I mean, I could go talk to them, but
Could you?
absolutely, yeah,
You'd
we
be
can
such a pal.
get you gunmetal gray, tiger shark mouth, all kinds of fun stuff, whatever you want.
Yeah. Can we get lightning bolts painted on it?
Okay, let's not go too far. Sure,
Five,
whatever. I
five.
don't.
Okay, yeah, let's do
As long as you find it glorious, that's all that really matters. It's your ship, the Rouge,
lightning bolts.
the Rouge One.
That needs to change.
See, names are harder to change because that's officially registered, and there's a whole process with that.
Okay, maybe it's not the biggest deal, but yeah.
All right.
Anyway, that's the conversation.
So you guys pull up to um, the chapel. The Chapel of the Sun faces east on a mountaintop overlooking Paul's hometown. He informs you that this chapel was built to observe the rising sun, and its brilliant stained glass windows has a shining beacon for all travelers in the area. The mountain range around the chapel grows rich with alpine berries, flowers, which the priests use to make dyes and pigments for the blessed works of art that they make. You arrive first thing in the morning at this site as the sun is rising behind the chapel. It's already going to look gorgeous. As you pull up to the front, Paul immediately beckons you guys in through the door and into the main chapel area. If you guys want to look at the Roll20, it is area number 3. I'll switch it.
Ooh.
Yep, area number 3. And you'll find everybody over here.
Oh, I like this too. Like look at these spots, like where the sun's coming in to
It
the
is.
windows.
Uh,
That's
the picture
that's
my phone take does not do the map out of the book justice. It is gorgeous.
yeah, no, that's very beautiful. That's really neat detailing.
Oh yeah, the
Getting the
cobalt.
light effect.
Speaking of which, this is out of the Tomes of Beast 3 Layers book, which is relatively brand new by Cobalt Press. And that's where we're running out of today. That's where the world is. Midgard is their world. This adventure is built by them, and the monsters we'll be encountering today are from Cobalt Press.
Yes.
Speaking of which, be on the lookout for a code that we have. We're going to start putting it in the links and stuff, and it will give you guys a discount shopping at Cobalt Press, but it also lets them know where they got it, and it will help us, especially when it comes
Oh, I didn't know
to
that. That's
So
really
so
cool.
buy their books, guys. Buy the
Yeah.
books. They're awesome.
Wait for the code, use our code, then buy their books. I'll have that up pretty soon.
That's really cool.
Yep. All right. So as you enter through the vestibule, which is area 1, you notice this. And we'll get you into the main chapel service area here, and it will give you more flavor text. But it's called the nave. Is area 3. As you enter into the vestibule, the welcoming center of this particular chapel, gobs of ooze and thick grit coat most of this vestibule's walls. A table with a crushed alms box stands against the north wall. Opposite set of ornate double doors is in a shallow alcove, grime, muck, and obscuring it almost entirely. So, I'd say it was this over here. It's obscuring. This is your alms box. No, it would be this. I'm sorry. The alcove is this. Sorry. In that alcove on the southern wall is a mural. It is nearly completely hidden behind these layers of grime and muck, and a pair of small windows shine down from above the mural, or they would if they weren't entirely obscured. Pole leads you through the double doors into the main sanctuary, or the nave, and this is what you see when you enter there. A ragged rug stretches along the length of this room, flanked by twin rows of molding pews. 3 devotional alcoves line the eastern and western walls inside, of which stand pedestals with shattered stained glass littering the floor around them. 2 large pulpits at the north end of the enormous chamber stand before a raised altar in the room's far end. Natural light from above filters into the room, though as a kaleidoscope haze from the few intact stained glasses that remain. As you get into the room, Paul is like, "Oh, I am sure this is where I need to be. This is the area I must paint in here. My visions tell me so."
All right.
We must get to this now. And please, you strong person, Maximus, Maximus, yes,
Maximus,
you,
yes.
yes. Could you bring in my art supplies? I want to get to work right away. Well, sure. And Maximus heads off to bring that in. And Pole is looking at walls and areas, and you can see he's thinking and stuff. But you have the room to explore, if you'd like.
Cool, yeah. Catches is still kind of munching away on her trail mix.
Yeah. Where's Pole roughly standing in this room?
I forgot to get a little thing for Pole. Nope, not him.
Also, I don't know about anyone else, but I don't have control of my icon.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
You should.
Just FYI.
Settings. Boop.
Yay, technology.
There we go.
Technology.
So we're somewhere in here.
Yes, you're in 3. The grids again don't line up. Not my. I don't have a tortured artist emblem. Just trying to find something that would work. Oh yeah, that'll work. Maybe. On the screen. There it goes.
He's going through a lot of changes in his life. I can tell.
Yeah, well, tortured kind of, in a way. All right. So he's standing over here kind of, and getting all kind of very much muttering to himself, but he's talking a lot about visions.
I'm gonna do a thing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'm gonna use detect portal.
Okay.
It's one of my features as a horizon walker. So I detect the distance and direction to the closest planar portal within 1 mile of me. Just checking to see if there's anything that got created here when they desecrated the place.
Okay. You sense the lingering remains of the portal that sent you guys here. But other than that, nothing else.
Okay.
Shush.
Um.
Nope. Jeez, no. Stop making noises. Damn it. Sorry, phone went nuts.
All right. Okay, so guys, I can set up psychic whispers obviously between the 3 of us real easily.
Okay.
I can include Poll in that if we want. And that way, if we lose track of him, we at least have a way to communicate with him and he can help us find him should anything occur. What do you guys think?
Probably a smart idea. That's not his voice. He's or boastful. Sorry.
Yeah, he was like a dude, bro.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man, that'll work. We'll just that way it keeps us in contact with everybody, and
Right.
Communication's key, bro.
Yep.
I had some for this, and then I had to yell at my dog. No.
Poll, I'm going to set up a psychic link between the four of us, just that way we can stay in communication with each other no matter how far apart we get should anything occur while we're here. Shouldn't worry about it interfering with you. We'll try not to bother you too much in your head. Save it for emergencies if you can.
I am going to paint a mural behind the altar, and it will be a masterpiece.
Don't know if he's paying attention, but I'm going to take the lack of saying no as consent. There wasn't anything strongly against. So yeah, psychic whispers.
Okay, everyone can whisper to each other in their minds.
All right. Has Maximus gotten the art supplies in?
Yep, he's brought a lot of them in, and he's kind of set them up there for Pole, and this is where Pole's gonna be up here, over here, and he's starting to paint, and it's a very odd art style the way he's painting. He's like, you see him doing very delicate lines, and then he'll splash, and then he's like, no, and you'll see him wipe it off, and then he'll splash again, and then delicate lines. It's very odd.
Kind of like back and forth between chaos and precision.
Yes.
Okay.
But you have the whole chapel to explore at your guys' leisure, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to look at.
I think it might be a good idea to explore, just make sure, see the full extent of everything that happened here, and maybe check and see that there's not anything else in here as well.
Sure.
Also, depending on how long this takes, we may need to find a place to set up for rest.
All right. I will inform you that the areas on the map where you see this broken glass, like in here, over here, and here, on there, are considered rough terrain because it is a surprisingly large amount of stained glass.
Okay.
Just to keep it in mind.
Gotcha.
Because nothing bad is ever going to happen.
Yeah, nothing. Why would anything bad happen in a game that, like, 70% of it consists of combat? Alright, who should do exploration? Should we all go exploring?
Yeah, go for it.
Catches will. For sure. She's got pretty good passive perception.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. See what happens. You can do investigation or perception. Either one, doesn't matter.
I think I have my glasses of acute thingamawidgets. Let me double check what the actual thing is. Yeah, eyes of minute seeing, so I have advantage on investigation checks.
Okay.
I'm going to investigate the crap out of this place. 16.
16.
22.
22.
For perception.
And Maximus got a 21. You start there, Thane, by checking the alcoves out. And you're dexterous enough to avoid the glass and be gentle around it. But what you hit, these pedestals and these alcoves on the eastern and western sides of the nave all bear smashed, bare or smashed, hinting at missing works of art crafted by the priest that ran this place. So you could tell it was either destroyed or had been removed. The altar is what no, the pulpit is what gets you there, Catches. In the western pulpit, so north, south, east, west, that one. You go up there and you notice that there is a hidden compartment on the inside of the pulpit, kind of around where that book is.
Interesting.
Yep. And with that check, you can tell it's not dangerous. You open it up, and there's a weapon inside.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Catches, takes it out and examines it.
Yes. It is a mace. Yep. And you can tell it is. You can feel its magic.
Hey, Maximus.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah. What's up?
Check this out.
All right.
I don't use weapons per se, but maybe something you might like. I don't know. Or Thane. I mean, it's probably half your size anyway. But sorry.
I mean, magic's not my normal vibe, but I can give it a look.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it would smash things pretty good.
Oh, definitely, for sure. No, it's got some magic writing on it. I mean, I can't figure it out. Thane, you know anything?
Know a little bit about magic. Let me take a look. What am I rolling on this?
Arcana.
Arcana. Yay!
Yeah,
I got a +2.
Yeah, Catches doesn't. She's got a goose egg.
That's a natural 1. Are you sure this is enchanted? This might just be. I think this is graffiti.
No, it's carved. It's got to be something special. You know what? I'll hold on to it. See what happens. And
all right, all yours, man.
Yeah.
Now, good Lord Ray, are
Yes.
these little things over here on the side, are these walls proper, or are those like gates?
They are half walls. Half walls.
Half walls?
Yep.
Okay.
About 4 feet tall.
So like countertop kind of?
Yeah, it's just to kind of separate these two rooms. So these here are half walls, and this is a door.
Okay, doors down here.
Yeah. To go into that area, but you can get up there and you can see it.
Does Thane have alarm? Half the time I feel like I have the wrong character, the wrong part of the campaign. We're gonna go inside a chapel that's broken down and destroyed. I need I need Craig. We're gonna go to the wilderness. I need Thane.
All right. I mean, there's stairs in those rooms. They head down. I mean, if you want to check it out, or there was. I remember seeing a door more up front. Maybe you want to check those out, brother.
Yeah, it might be a good idea, at least at first. Check out that area. Right, you're there.
Oh, he charges after you. He's an athlete.
I cast Long Strider.
As you cast it.
No, I don't even need to do that. I can move with an action, a bonus action, and my movement. I can still outrun him.
Acrobatic checks. He manages to grab your tail just enough to scoot you back a step.
You do this, but I might throw him into the wall.
It's just brothel playing back and forth, and Yeah,
I grab him by the heel and just pull him back.
yeah.
You hear from Catches in the back, like, loud splashes the brook, but the ocean depths are calm.
Look, I know I'm not that deep, okay?
I think she called you shallow.
Look, okay, fine. I'm shallow. I'm shallow and I'm proud. I can also throw you across the room, so get out of my way.
And I can bring you with me and haymaker you on the way there. That's great. It'll be glorious.
All right. Door. As I choke to death.
Or, actually, she's like, wait, no, I actually got a better one. It's better to travel than to arrive. Wait. That could be taken another way.
So you're saying I should throw him across the room?
Hmm.
No,
all right.
No. Like, all right, chill, yo.
I'm gonna check this door.
The door is unlocked, but it is gross. Like everything else in here. Everything's covered in grit, grime, and gooey.
Has anyone tested this goo to kind of see what it's made of?
Catches has alchemist supplies.
Yeah, give it a
Why
shot.
do you have alchemist supplies?
Mm.
Give it a shot.
Uh,
Are you trained in alchemy?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That's why I'm like, wait.
That's what it says on my sheet. Tools, alchemist supplies. Like, what?
Okay, yeah, if it's in that tools section on the left-hand side, that means you're proficient in alchemy.
I guess.
That's
I mean-
interesting. Okay.
That's
I'll
cool.
assist her then if she wants to test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm proficient as well.
What, it's just straight roll in my proficiency, right?
Yep.
But yeah. That's a 5 on the die. 5. 7.
Did you do it with advantage?
No, I did not.
Yeah, because I'm assisting you.
Yes, do with advantage.
We'll do it with the shiny, flashy one. Boop.
Catches.
Nope, that one was worse.
If you mix those two components, you'll create a gas that'll basically have you crying for the rest of the day.
Yeah, no, it didn't. I rolled a 4 instead of a 5. So it was worse.
You do understand, even with that low roll, that this thing is going to be this grime, this goo is going to be excessively hard to clean.
Yeah, that's on there permanently, or it might as well be. Yeah.
Why do I have carpenter's tools? Am I on the right character?
I was gonna say, are you looking at Greg?
No. I have paint supplies too. I don't know why. Oh, I think it was from the we were down in the Lich's basement.
Possibly.
Yeah.
In her secret lair, the paints from down there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, because they were magical paints, weren't they?
Possibly?
I honestly don't remember, so.
That was a while. I would need to check my notes.
Yeah, that was a
I
while
think my
ago.
notes have like the specific
Oh.
details, and I just added that in real quick. But that's not pertinent right now.
No.
All right. Ray, would you say that our alchemist supplies would have gloves for like handling certain chemicals?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to don my gloves,
Mm-hmm.
my children's-size small gloves.
Ooh.
Which are
And,
average size.
Yeah, they're actually like they're a little heavy, or they're a little loose on me. I'm going to reach out and pull open the door, even though it's the gloves that are touching the goo.
Okay. You open this door, and this is what you see. Door's unlocked, not trapped. Front and center in this room, a lone skeleton sits slumped over a desk. a large tome under its hand, and skull. So it's kind of like that.
Right.
A closed wardrobe leans against one wall, a fouled wash basin by the other. The room is covered in dust, but seems to have escaped the defacement everywhere else.
Okay. I have to ask, does the body, the skeletal body, somehow look bleached?
We're gonna put
Like
it as
bleached white.
it's a fresh skeleton.
Okay. So it kind of looks a little gooey.
Little gooey, but mostly skeleton. It looks like Pohl didn't discover that this place had been desecrated for a while after the attack, but it's relatively... It hasn't been a very long time.
Okay. That was not what I was expecting to find in here. Anyone know? So this was a place dedicated to a local sun god, but it was still in service.
Yes.
Okay.
Until recently, then it got...
When it got desecrated, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess go over and grab the tome the guy was leaning on, which obviously is probably very important and very magical.
As you grab it, you do feel a magic to it, because springing forth from the pages, all kind of semi-connected to each other, are knights, wizards, peasants, a holy warrior, and it kind of launches up out at you as you grab it.
Is this an attack like fold-a-book?
It's a book.
It's a book. Here, I will try and expand it for you so we can kind of see it, because it's really cool.
Huh. Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Huh.
So.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So, it will take a swing at you.
Oh.
Okay. I should probably be standing right there, because I know I stepped into the room.
Yeah, and Maximus is right there.
Yeah, Ketchus is holding back.
Do apologize to anyone watching if I cough into the microphone. It's been a long start to the year.
All right, so it's going to do its one attack, then we'll roll initiative, and it's going to go for the... It's going to go for the eyes. Literally, that's what the name is.
Go for the eyes?
No, it's...
Go
no.
for the eyes, boo-boo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is 17.
17 does not hit. AC 20.
Woo!
Woo! So the book, it's like these characters that come out of it are like paper thin, like parchment thin, and you see it swipes at eye level, and you're like, woo. So now we'll go ahead and do some initiative.
I'm being attacked by fiction.
All right. I realized I didn't warm up my dice, and that's probably why I'm...
fiction.
The book has a...
Oh, just wait. Depending
Holy
upon how
cow.
we kill it, I'm going to make a Pulp Fiction joke.
Wow. This book's initiative is amazing for a book.
Ketch's got a solid 10.
15.
Not feeling comfortable.
The book got a 16. And Maximus...
What did it roll?
An 11.
got a +5? Good God.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. Oh wait, no, that's +4. It tied you. Excuse me, I looked at the wrong stat. Excuse me. Yeah. Dexterity's +4. Excusez-moi. Pardon me.
Which case I think it still goes first because mine's +3.
Yeah, so it would still go first. All right. Top of the round. Hold on. I didn't long rest Maximus. Hold on, from the last time we used him. Yeah, there you go. All right, Maximus. Gonna cast Aid on everybody. That is 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Essentially, bada bang, as his action.
Well, it's 5 added onto the maximum.
Yeah, add it onto your maximum.
Oh.
Yes, I do that wrong all the time.
No worries, like, temporary hit points comes up way more often than max hit point change.
Yeah. There. All right. Bonus actions. Bonus. He's gonna pull his sword out and get ready to try and extract Thane. It's the book's turn, and are you holding it or pulling it off the table? Like, where do you think you got? I'll let you decide that.
How much under the guy was the book?
Look at it kind of like...
Okay, I probably would have pulled it out, and I would say I probably got it to my side of the table. So I'd say it's probably still on the table.
Okay.
But I just had pulled it over to my side before it flipped open and then started doing its thing.
Okay. So it still has these paper people out of it.
Paper people?
But as it swung at you and you kind of stead back from it, it's kind of sitting there, boom, and it's just kind of waiting. And it'll be your turn. There, Thane.
Okay.
So it didn't necessarily attack him?
Nope.
Interesting.
I didn't ask for consent. Sorry, I didn't realize you were alive.
Mm-hmm.
May I have permission to read you? I don't know how this one works. I don't think I've actually read this book character. Yeah, it's from Two Movies 3. I haven't read this one.
Yep. Roll a charisma. Charisma. Persuasion.
I'm so good at that. There is a 12.
A 12. It doesn't make any noises except the movement of paper, and it kind of shakes its head no.
Going to slowly back away out of the room. Close the door. Turn back to everyone and say, he needs some time alone. I think he's in mourning. We should give him time and come back and ask later.
Would Catches have seen everything transpired? I'm not sure, because if Maximus was kind of in the way, I don't know if she would have seen.
Yeah. We could say you saw that. No problem.
I think your perception score is higher than mine, so yeah, you should
Yeah,
be able to see
it's
it.
22 or passive at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, never mind.
And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of end my turn there. Cause like, okay, it wasn't aggressive. It was only aggressive because I touched it without asking, which I, more than anyone else, understand and appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
Letting him have his privacy, and we'll come back and we'll talk later.
Okay.
Ah.
Before you end your turn, I will allow you to do an Arcana check to see if you can figure out what this thing was.
It's a 6.
6. Yep. Crazy magic book that attacked me.
Crazy, yes. Crazy magic book that attacked me. That's it. That's all I need to know. If there's more pertinent stuff, we'll come back to it later.
Okay. And we'll say you can shut the door. Guys are out of combat and can continue to explore at your leisure.
I'll telepathically to Pole say, "Hey, stay out of that first room whenever you walk in the building. Um, there's a thing in there. It's going through a lot. I think it's still in mourning over the loss of the priesthood. Just kind of leave it be. He needs time."
Time to paint. Let me create the art that will cleanse this place of evil.
Pet just kind of wants to go back in the room with the book, though. Um, can does she have any? So, does she have any knowledge of this local deity?
Of the deity?
Yeah, or the what this house is worshiping and potentially.
You could roll religion if you'd like.
I would like to.
All right.
I have a plus.
What was it? You
30,
said
actually.
the sun god was Kars?
Yeah, Coors.
Coors.
Sure.
Khors. That's what it looks like to me. Coors.
That just only got a 6, so never mind.
You remember this place was something about a sun god somewhere.
Damn.
Which makes sense because of the beautiful stained glass and the sunrise.
Sorry, my dog is whining at me like he's never been loved in his life. Go lay down.
Why don't you love me?
Love me like I love you.
No, he wants my food is what it is.
I'm also hungry.
I fed you.
No, you didn't.
Goblin.
No, you didn't.
Then why is there such a depth of despair in my gut?
Well, his older brother is slow to eat, and that's what he wants. And I closed him out of the room, but he can just stick his head in and whine at me. Phil, go lay down. Go on. You're not getting Rex's food.
So Maximus comes up to you, Thane, and is like, so bro, I get attacked by a book. What room do you want to try next? Because that was funny.
I'll admit that was an interesting experience that I can now add onto my resume.
Yeah,
Book converser.
Yeah.
Book defiler.
I did nothing to the book. My pants stayed on.
No. I've never seen anything like that. I usually tend to have avoided books in my younger age, but now, like...
Oh, you mean the book? I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about... I was going to say, we've shared a shower before. Anyway.
It's a gang shower. Like, what else are you supposed to do in it? Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, what am I supposed to do? Stare at the wall?
I mean, rub-a-dub, scrub, bud.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to share showers?
We don't talk about this.
Yeah, it's the way the guy showers work, because the person who built our showers there at the Voidwalker section got pissed off at the dudes, made it a bay, and gave women their private hole everything. Like that's where you shower.
My own room with a shower in it.
Exactly. Yeah, we get a gang shower. You get your own private suite. Like whatevs, but sexist.
You ever notice how their tiling is always whiter?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Well, it's whatever, man. This And he motions to his body. It's glorious.
Honestly, it kind of is. I gotta admit it. It
Mm-hmm.
really is.
It's okay. Don't be afraid to admit it.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm very comfortable in. Um. Anyway, we should hit. What do you guys think? 4 or 5?
What do you think? Catches 4 or 5?
5.
5. All
5.
right.
Right.
Uh, Maximus just hops over the wall. Hup.
Just so you know, Maximus, wet fur is not fun to sleep on. Just saying.
I would have to agree that does not look glorious and or comfortable. All right, so Maximus hops into the room. You open the door.
Like a civilized person.
Like a civilized person. Nothing bothers you. This room is separated from the main chapel by a door and a decorative half wall. Religious instruments and objects of devotion lie forgotten in the corners and cabinets. The one cabinet, a wardrobe, holds priestly vestments, and in the corner of the room, a staircase leads down to the undercroft. The steps are covered in slime, and there are trails of footprints in this slime. Older,
humanoid.
But there are footprints.
Okay. Which means someone went down, and are they heading down or up, or is it like? Is it heavy trafficked?
Up. There's a little up, a little down.
Okay. So someone was tracking up and down in here.
Is it similar gunk as like the other door?
Yep. The slime and ooze and debris and grime is very similar all throughout the place.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Probably okay. I'll go first down because I'm a tabaxi, so I'm a little bit more sure-footed. Plus, worst case, I can always climb on the wall.
Speak for yourself.
You're sure-footed too.
Yeah.
But you have the longest reach of all of us, so it's like don't necessarily need you right in the front.
Okay. So if you'll head down and you will approach to here. Now, because of X, I took this with my camera really quick. There is a little bit more to this room than pictured. So if you give me a moment.
Giving of a moment.
Moment's over.
Going up, over, nip, 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 nip. There's barrels here and here. Your stairs go this way. And there is a doohickey here. Looks like a book cabinet or a ladder. It's a ladder. And then there's a table here with a circle pot on it. And then there is also a circle pot looking thing there. There.
He's so talented. He's just so talented.
Yeah. Them art skills.
What am I missing?
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Oh.
Suddenly a sword comes from heaven and digs through the entire...
Yep. That black line doesn't exist. Don't worry about it.
Excuse me. Oh.
Now we can do it. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So as you get to this point, a foul stench permeates this underground corridor. Most striking is the wall of shimmering light that seals a closed archway in the southern wall. That is our fancy blue line there. The dim light cast by the wall shines several crates and barrels, a toppled shelf with an oily puddle, and an empty alcove with its walls all covered in grime.
So it looks like there's a barrier on the south. Is what you're saying.
Yes, this is a shimmering wall. This area is still covered in grime. With you guys' group perception, you could tell that this wall up here, that there is a mural behind it.
Hmm. Do we feel like this would be a terrible idea to suggest? Do we know if this goo is flammable? Like it looks like it's supposed to be like difficult to kind of scrub off. I know, but if it's flammable, could it be burned off? Which
You
of course
can
makes me worry about
roll
the rest of the building. An alchemy
Yep.
intelligence checky thingamajigger. All right,
Yeah.
let's go with you. Wow, now I'm rolling terrible. That plus that 9.
9 for the wall. The chemical. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you scratch at it, and even with your claws and even a dagger, it really is taking some work to get off.
We're scrubbing bubbles when you need it. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, we can start scrubbing some of this stuff off, see what these things mean, or we can check out what this shiny wall is, man.
Shiny wall.
I'm thinking shiny wall might be a good, better, easier start.
Okay.
Maximus, you've got some connection to gloriousness and divinity sort of stuff. What do you think of this wall?
It's shiny. Probably some kind of magic. And he like bops it, and it boom.
Astute. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Can I roll an Arcana on it?
Sure can.
Now you want to work better. 15.
15. Where is it? 15. It's exactly the DC you need.
Woo!
This is a wall of force.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wall of force. Is there a door proper right here, or can I see through that?
You can kind of see through it. If you want to look into that room number 7, you can roll a perception check.
I would like to do that.
All right. Roll away, sir.
Catches, you want to join me on this? Maybe you might be able to spot something I can't.
Sure.
That's pathetic. I'm going to use a side die because I just remembered I can do that.
Am I rolling or am I just assisting?
I think it might be better to have you do a separate roll.
Okay.
Maximus will help because his perception is not that great, so he'll help Catches.
All right, with a side die, that's a 21.
21.
14 for catches.
14 with Catches.
Or wait,
with
advantage?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Then I gotta roll again. Yeah.
And doing the whole kid at the window thing, like looking in, face planted against the barrier.
I am rolling like garbage.
Partially the trend today, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like, I can't remember the last time I rolled this poorly. Consistently.
All right, so
I'm rolling like heal.
So 21, whatever, what was it Thane got there?
21, yep.
Yep. Beyond the impassable light barrier is a large chamber shrouded in darkness. Silhouettes in the soft glow of the barrier suggests a circular font in the center and a half dozen pillars and these chiseled edges of large stone sarcophagi.
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 Sarcophagi. Okay. Can we spot any? Is there any goo that we can see inside there, or does it look relatively clean?
There any goo?
Any goo?
Oh.
It looks relatively clean in here. Looks old and dusty and stuff, but looks clean. It looks like it itself hasn't
gritted or anything.
Yeah, it has not been defiled.
It's so either they couldn't get in or they had some sort of respect, at least for the dead,
or the wall of force was there and they couldn't get through it.
Yeah,
that's probably more likely. Catches wants to look around and maybe try and find a switch, maybe, or some sort of mechanism
there's
type
a wall
thing.
force switch.
Yep. Yeah, sure. Roll investigation or perception, either one.
Probably perception, because that was my better one. Please roll higher than a 10, or early something. Ooh, 18.
18.
Plus 7, so that, what is that? A lot.
Yeah, it's in the 20s. You are very confident that this was cast here with like a permanence kind of feel to it, and there's no switch. And you gather that it has to be canceled by the caster or another spell to take it down.
We could request that one trident of disintegration. But
would it get here in time? I mean, we don't really have a time restriction, do we?
Well, we're really here just to help out Pole. Actually, checking in. Pole, you doing okay up there?
Yeah, we all kind of left him upstairs.
The art, it speaks to me. Oh, it's you. Nathaniel. Nathaniel?
Thane.
Yes, you. If you and your friends are done looking around, I could use assistance.
All right, he needs help apparently. Let's head on up there.
I just realized that we all left the person. She's like, oh, and like falls ass back upstairs.
Supposed to keep this guy safe. Hey, we're gonna go downstairs. Just
you're on your own up here. Whoops.
So you guys
don't tell our bosses, please.
You guys pop back up, and let me see what he asks of you. So you see he has got a little paint going, but you could tell he's unhappy with it. Trying to find, there's a section here that I'm looking for. So upon my investigation, this will take days. To clean, to art, you have days, don't you?
Absolutely, sir.
That's very good.
Anything for you. We are at your full and complete disposal, within reason, of course. Please ask before you pet me.
Why would I scratch you?
That's exactly the right mindset. Carry on.
Yes. If anything, I need shoulder rubs for my art.
I think he's talking to you, Catches.
Anyways. So,
Just kind of.
I need you to help me undefile the place by scrubbing and cleaning. I will, of course, join you because this wall is perfect for this mural, but it is disgusting, and it must be fixed.
I need to invent scrubbing bubbles like right now.
Yeah.
Of
Bubbles.
the 4 great elements, water is wettest.
This is very true. Water is wet, and it is also giving of life, but it could take it. It's a mysterious thing. Anyways, we must clean.
I was gonna say, I think he's gonna be lost for a bit. We should get started.
You notice he went relatively normal when he's in his art space. This is a whirly dude. So you guys figure out that each 5-foot section of this wall will take 30 minutes to an hour to scrub clean.
Well, you guys better get to it. I'll check the surrounding area, make sure there's nothing trying to sneak up on us.
Okay.
Thane.
What? You guys are tall. You can reach things. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm 3 feet tall.
How about you get the stuff that would make us
You can
bend
get the
down
baseboard.
and hurt our backs to do, bro? Like, come on, pitch in. We're all here to make it look good.
You can do the floors because you're so close to them.
Ooh.
Technically, we're all the same distance from the floor.
Oh, she says you ain't got no nipples.
All right, we start cleaning. Thane is thinking in the back of his head the whole time, trying to figure out, okay, what could be a good substance to get rid of this stuff really quick.
You're thinking about this. You guys spend some time scrubbing, and then like, Pull goes, "Well, would you look at that?" And he points to this one section of the wall that he's been working on.
I think it was like quiet. I picture it being quiet for a little while and just like the sounds of us working to clean, and all of a sudden he does that and just like scares the bejesus out of everyone. Just like, ah!
Yeah. Oh, jeez. This. Come. Look. And he,
Look.
Okay.
and you can see underneath some of this grime there's different colors. It's like this paint. This is enhanced pigments. This just isn't any normal paint. I will need you all to look around and see if you can find this enhanced paint. Is this something you could do?
Yeah.
Sure, easy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys spread out a little bit, and I will need you to roll either a history investigation or a history investigation religion or perception check.
I'll do investigation.
And don't you have painter supplies?
I do have painter supplies.
Are you proficient?
I am not proficient,
Okay.
but I have them.
Okay.
I'll do perception because that's my better.
Maximus will do religion.
Scene plus that. Let's toss another side die on there just to make it fun. I love this D6 now. 27.
Mm-hmm. All right. What did
12.
12?
Rolled a 5.
5. All right. So that is this. So as you go and look for these enchanted pigments and you find some, and you start talking, you figure out some of these paints. There is anti-money, cinnabar, and snoper. These are acidic and poisonous substances that can be fatal if handled improperly, found in these paints.
Ooh.
So list that again.
Antimony, it's MONY. So anti-MONY.
Antimony.
Antimony.
Okay.
Cinnabar. And Sinoper. Sinoper. SINOPER.
MOUSE.
Snipper.
Right.
And then the last one was.
So it's antimony, cinnabar, and the sinoper. These are acidic and poisonous substances, and if ingested or handled improperly, can be fatal.
So basically, the entire inside of the chapel is poisonous.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay. Should we be breathing
stop.
this?
No. It's fine. Just don't get it in you.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a tendency to lick walls like no one.
You should say the color of my ship.
No, I don't paint ships. I paint walls, or murals, or ceilings.
Maybe even a floor. Really, this one shade of pink that makes you want to lick it.
I've never wanted to lick a ship.
Then you haven't seen this shade of pink.
Interesting. Now we must clean.
Do you really think we should be touching this if it's so deadly? Like,
I'm sure it's fine. He has his alchemist gloves on.
You see Maximus has now got some sort of scarf wrapped around his mouth, and he's cleaning just a little further away.
Okay, so we continue to clean.
Yep, and it takes the rest of the day and into the evening.
We're gonna be sore.
Mm-hmm. But you managed to get a good hunk of the altar area beginning to get clean, because you have the walls and the stairs and the floor, and it's starting to come up. And let me do this one thing, because I'm doing it as required, which does make it a little bit more difficult sometimes.
But also saves on prep time.
That saves a little prep time. Oh, jeez. There. Yep. Bop. Bop. Last minute changes. This is what we get. But it's fine. We can.
We got it.
We can deal with that. Too easy. All right. So, you guys find comfortable places to sleep in the night. You run a guard. Nothing crazy happens. Too easy. Of course, Pole talks in his sleep about visions and art and other random things.
Anyone worried he might be a little bit mad?
A little bit?
And I don't mean mad as in disappointed. I mean mad as in, like, we're going to wake up with paintbrushes in our teeth or something.
No, I think he's knocked out pretty hard. I mean, he's been talking for about an hour and a half now, and I think it'll be okay. We'll just keep a good eye on him. That's all, bro.
Right.
Yeah, most artists are kind of eh.
Yeah.
When all else fails, there's always delusion.
Interesting. Kind of depressing, but interesting.
I'm gonna sit and vibe with that for a second. And he goes to one of the pews and sits down. And he's sitting there thinking, and the pew just goes kaplunk, and he's on the floor. And he just
Still just vibing.
But you all wake up in the morning, a little bit before sunrise. There's just a glimmer, and it comes in and wakes everybody up. What would you guys like to do in the morning? What's your first thoughts, process? What do you want to do?
Go ahead, Thane.
Oh, I was gonna say, I go back up to the front office.
Okay.
I knock on the door,
Okay.
open it slowly, saying, "Is it all right if I come in?"
Nothing happens.
Okay. Are you kind of open a little bit more, step into the room, just standing in front of the table where the book is?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, how are you feeling okay today? Are you feeling better today?
The pages kind of rustle.
Okay. So I'll take that as a meh. Well, just wanted to check and see how you're doing, and if you want to talk or I don't know, be read, I'm here if you need me. I'll check in on you a little bit later today. Just take some time, collect yourself, think about it, and let me know this entirely on your terms. We just kind of want to know a little bit what happened and what was going on and stuff. I think you might have some insight, but I understand if you're in a grieving process, need time for that. So we're here for you if you need us.
It kind of rustles and opens just a little bit wider, like the book, because it closed itself.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage, because that was very good. You're very friendly.
Find out if I can successfully seduce a book.
You're not that type of bard, though.
No, I might be that kind of rogue. 15.
15. As you go to leave, the book shuffles towards you.
Oh, okay. Um, did you want to come with? Kind of put my okay, kind of put my hands out and just kind of pick it up. And is this an appropriate way to carry it? Do you want me to carry it from the bottom, top, spine, side?
It flips open in your hand to a page.
Oh, okay. Um, let's go out in the main chamber if that's okay. Get some good light on you. Some fresh sunbeams. Would you like some fresh sunbeams?
As you go to leave the room, it quivers.
Okay. You want to stay in here?
Sunlight fades.
Okay. Kind of go and step over the side and do my best to read it in whatever light there is in there.
All right, so you take a second to read this book, and you flip through the pages, and you realize shortly after that all of the characters you've seen, this is an illustrated history of the chapel.
Ooh.
I complimented on how well drawn its pictures are.
The pages curl.
This book is secretly a cat, isn't it?
So what you understand from this book and going through the pages, because there's very few words, it's more drawn, and you see it beginning to be built, and the worship of Kors and the sun, and how important the positioning was, and that you see that eventually starts to picture this one priest more and more and more. And you get the hint that that might be the skeleton, because this priest is carrying around a book, the book you have. And you see that this book also then covers this cult coming in and sliming the place and defiling and breaking and locking him, poisoning the priest and sticking him in his room, there to pass out and die. But the biggest thing that you see is that they left things behind that would trigger, not on day one, but later as people tried to recover. While you're reading that book, Catches and Maximus, you hear this schlooping and grinding noise, and coming out of the rafters in the ceiling and landing in the center of the room, right here, is that boy.
Oh boy.
Yes. And we will now need initiatives.
Just telepathic over things like, hey guys, we might want to pause the cleaning for a moment. I think I found something.
You're a little late, bro.
Yeah, we found something too, and it's way more interesting.
You sure? The book finally opened up to me. It's a very friendly book, too. And...
how about you come out here and take a look yourself?
Wow.
A whopping
Did it get
7
into
for
the beginning?
Catches.
A 7 for Catches.
Ugh.
And Maximi.
Maxipie?
Maxipie is definitely feeling not feeling his oats this morning.
We're all
He didn't
kind of
have his
groggy.
Wheaties?
Yeah.
I'm distracted by this very friendly book.
Yes. All right. So we will start our combat here this evening.
I'm at the top.
I was
At
gonna
the top,
say,
you're at the
we were all high rollers, huh?
with the highest initiative of this particular day. Of
Wow.
11, Thane.
So, I imagine I'm still like, all right, fine, I'll come see whatever this is. I'll be right back, book. Kind of carefully, no sense of rush, just kind of places it down.
Okay.
Goes 5, 10.
Oh, everyone still has
15.
aid from Maximus because he casted it very first thing in the morning.
Gotcha. 20. Oh, that's what you guys are talking about.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's not a good thing. 20, 25. I'm gonna hide behind the pew. I'd like to use a bonus action to hide.
All right. It doesn't see you at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna beat a unnatural 20.
It
I
rolled
have
a-
advantage on that too.
It rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Is that
All right.
lava?
Nope. Not lava.
Okay, good.
So
Oh, that's something at least.
now that I am thoroughly hidden, I'm going to peek around the corner,
Mm-hmm.
do sharpshooter, and I am going to hurl a psychic blade at that little bastard.
Let her rip, bro.
Raw.
Bra.
Which I'm hidden, so this is with advantage. You two. God damn. Oh, god damn! That's a 20!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Natural 20.
Woo, I feel good. Oh, God. I need to remember all the crap I can do.
I know, I'm like
favorite
frantically
foe
looking.
onto him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I need to do math.
Yay, math.
So that's, well, just to figure out the base score. So that's, Da, 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 I hid, so that's a thing. Okay, I need to do 3d6. You are definitely now my favorite d6. That's the third time that d6 has rolled a 6 on for me.
Nice.
11 to 13. That's plus 10 from sharpshooter, plus 9 from my new insane strength roll score, plus I think another 2. 56 points of psychic damage.
God, 56. What a hit.
Second attack. I'm not even kidding. That's another natural 20.
Oh, man.
That's where they were all hiding. They were waiting for combat.
They were waiting for the new year and for combat.
Way
They've all been hiding in this single red dice.
Way to rock and roll.
So that's second set of math. 10 plus 10 plus 9, 29, 31. 37. 38 points of psychic damage.
38. Still a decent hit. That is 9.
I think I did close to 100.
You did 94 damage.
94.
That's insane.
Jeez.
And it's 2 natural
Nice.
20s.
Jeez, that was so good. All right, that'll be turn.
All right.
Okay. I think I weakened it.
All right. Maximus is going to he's gonna whip around, pull out his sword, and hold his hand out and cast Guiding Bolt. Natural 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ray, your monster's gonna be dead before we get there.
Petrus is just gonna stay here twiddling her thumbs like, you guys got this, right?
Holy cow. And Maximus Guiding Bolt is gnarly. I need math now.
For those watching, try and get your kids into D&D as soon as you can. It's a great place for them to be able to
I think I
practice
froze.
basic math.
No,
You froze? You're still moving.
No, okay. Well, you guys, I couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh, gotcha. That might have
I
been
freaked out. Sorry.
just a thingy. No worries.
And it's one of these.
Basic math. This is a great way to be able to teach kids basic math, make them think that they're actually having fun.
Oh yeah.
Psych!
Addition, subtraction, it's got it all.
Taking turns.
Yep, teaches them how to learn how to take turns. Highly recommend D&D as a math teacher.
Maximus's Guiding Bolt. Thanks to our brutal critical rolls. And some really great rolls on my end. It does 65 points of freaking damage.
Poor baby.
It didn't even get to go, and it dies.
It's dead.
Woo!
To be fair, I'd be worried if after 3 natural 20s using a high dice count attacks, if this thing would still be alive.
God. That was...
Well, I was sitting over here thinking, I'm like, Catches does unarmed strikes, and like, she's not gonna want to touch this thing. It's like,
And this thing
Goopy?
is really cool. It does some pretty cool stuff too.
Ray, Ray,
it's
what's
gone.
that? There's a health potion falling from the ceiling onto it. Oh no! Whatever will we do?
And that's that encounter.
No, Ray, seriously, there's a health potion that falls onto the monster
No,
just before it died, right?
no,
Right?
no.
It's twin cousin or it's twin brother drops for seek vengeance.
No, no, because a little thing behind the curtain here is you're gonna technically be here for 12 days. So we.
Yeah, but we got 13 minutes left, so.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to another point here before
All right.
hit save, and we'll come back to it later. You defeat this ooze. This ooze is it is orange in color, and it has all kinds of gears and wrenches and nuts and bolts in it. And Maximus volunteers to spend the day cleaning that thing up. And the rest of the day is spent scrubbing and scraping.
I'll take my lunch breaks and go visit the book and kind of talk to it, ask it how it's doing, you know.
Roll another charisma check at advantage to see what it shows you in its pages.
Okay, I'm reusing that same die again. Come on. No, not natural 20. 11.
11. It kind of is very insistent about repeating itself. You get the vibe it wants you to understand the history behind this place.
Okay.
But it doesn't show you anything new. It's making sure you understand the order of events.
Is this like a teacher's aid for the orphans who would get dropped off here? Like this is a picture book and it teaches them the story and adventures of the chapel?
Maybe.
Sorry, I was totally zoned out trying to find a quote that was gonna work, and I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
That's perfect. That's perfect catches. The book doesn't show him anything new that he hasn't already learned. It's making sure he understands the order of the history of this place.
Okay.
So today's scrapings were very, very useful because you've managed to clean the altar area. And it is now ready to be painted. And Paul is very excited. And he's like, and in the morning we shall paint. Oh, it will be wonderful. I like art. But he looks off at a direction none of you are standing in when he says, I like art.
Okay. No, we don't ask questions. We also don't ask why he's wearing incredibly baggy pants, and we don't point out that he's not wearing underwear. We just let him do his thing.
All right. So, again, you finish the day, you rest for the evening, you wake up in the morning. Pol is awake before all of you, and he's sitting in cross-legged at the top of the altar, like not on it, but at the stairs, and he's looking at you all. And he's got his little notebook in his hand, and he's got a charcoal in his hand, and you can see where he's been tapping his face. Tap, tap.
I adjust my position to give him a better view.
He's like, yes, you. Have you ever modeled?
Well, nothing professionally and nothing permanently, and mostly in private when she would loved me. And nothing, no.
Ooh, issues. Those are great for arts. Anyways, I need you all.
Like one of your French kitties.
Near. I need you all. For this mural to work, I need you to pretend to be prominent people. And I need you to pose against the wall. Is this you can do? Yes, maybe? No?
Against the wall. Okay.
Yes.
Think we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to describe what pose you're gonna go with. And then we will make an ability check depending on how you pose to see if you can hold it.
Okay. Like what is he looking for? Just like generic poses or dramatic poses?
He wants you
or...
to get up there, feel the art, feel it flow through you, and whatever your pose is, I can make it work. I just need you to pose.
Okay.
Go ahead, catch us.
Nope, hold on.
Maximus is like, hey, bros, I got this. And he pulls off his armor, and he is shirtless, and he stands there and gives this big, just like muscle man pose, and you can see he's just flexed.
Wait.
Veins popping, muscles just there, and he is gonna roll athletics. He's also gonna pop his a channel divinity peerless athlete to give him advantage on his athletics check.
Things we do for art.
Rolled 2 12s plus 8, and he succeeds the check. And like the mountain of a man he is, he just holds this pose and he's just boom, rock solid, not moving. And Paul begins to draw in his notebook. Who's up next?
Hold on. I'm gonna. Hold on. I've got 2 in mind, but I want opinions.
Okay.
Thane is waiting attentively.
One is if you are familiar with yoga, one of them is called the goddess pose, which basically, how would I describe it? It's you're kind of in a squat. Both knees are out wide, and her hands are like this. So
okay.
It's just like squat, knees out, like just super rigid.
All right.
So you sent him on Facebook. Honestly, I would say the most aesthetically pleasing one is, of course, that second one you did, where you're all twisted around.
What is this one?
But I feel like the one that Catches would do is the first one.
Yeah.
And I feel like she would like say something, but this is a very, it's a very healthy, relaxed position. It allows you to be able to stretch. You can go deeper into it to be able to help build up your leg muscles. It's a very comfortable position. I feel like important people would be comfortable.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, according to Google, that is that first one is the goddess pose, and I'm trying to find the name for that other one.
I
think it was like.
I think the goddess pose would work.
I think she would even say it's called the goddess pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one would work. That fits because you've already got Maximus like flexing and showing that off, and that's a little close to the flex. So maybe you do something a little bit more dexterous because you're a twisty bendy cat monk.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have you do acrobatics. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, she got a +6, so yeah, let's do this.
So Thane, go ahead. What's your roll for your acrobatics?
I rolled a 3, and I get a +6.
Okay. So you get up there in that pose, and you're twisting, and you just can't get it right. Your tail's in the way. And you're very wobbly and unsteady.
So instead she's more like she's kind of squat down more like a frog, and then she's got her hands up like this, like.
Yeah.
Am I doing it right? Like.
But
she kind of teeters just a little bit. It's just like.
Pull this leg. It's like. Not the best, not the best model, but something. And you see, he just brings the book up and starts like he can't see you.
All right.
Understandable.
And Mr. Thane, what is Thane amongst?
While they've been doing their poses, Thane, first off, has taken off the upper half of his armor. He's placed it down in front of the mural. So he has one foot up onto it, his back towards pole, and he's taken out and he has taken some paint and run it like over his eye. He's taken the eye patch off, run some paint over his eye, some red paint over his eye. He's got like bandages halfway wrapped around one shoulder. He's holding the bandage with his teeth, and he's like trying to pull it, like making it look like it's a strenuous activity, like he's taking care of his own wounds. But then there's his tail, which is then wrapped around one of his daggers, like he's taking care of himself, but he's also still prepped and ready for battle, and he's looking back at him and kind of got this growling look on his face.
Whoa, it's very, it's tough, and I like masculine, very, very not what's happening in the middle.
Not a model. She's a monk.
Yeah,
Totally different.
I want a performance check.
Oh. He's not proficient in this at all, but this is 100% what he would do.
And give yourself a +2 to this, just because I like it. It's total. it's so very much Thane.
That is a 16.
16. You managed to hold this pose, and and you can see he's Pole is just there sketching and holding it and drawing. It's like, this is perfect, and I can make this work because of this, and you see inspiration hits him. You guys posed for this for about 10, 15 minutes. Patches, you get in and out of the pose a couple times. And
I mean, you're only supposed to hold it for like a minute or two, right?
Yeah. So he finishes his sketches of this, and I was like, today you can clean, you can explore, you can figure it out, whatever you would like to do. I have to do this.
Thane is
Alrighty
massaging
then.
his tail because he was not supposed to hold that dagger for that long.
Yep. And like whatever you guys are doing, he randomly comes up to you with like those paint squatches and tries to match it to you in some way.
Okay.
All right.
So do you want to look around anymore? Do you want to investigate anything? Or do you want to clean?
I mentioned to the other two that the book mentioned that there were, besides that one thing that showed up when everything was supposed to be being cleaned and purified, that there might be other stuff. So it might behoove us to kind of check around for anything unusual that might be in the hiding, or might be a trigger or something. Like a more thorough investigation, looking for traps that might have been left behind.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can't leave Poe alone again.
Well, I'm probably gonna stay in here. I'm gonna go up and check the rafters for any additional things that might be here.
Sounds good. That sounds like a solid plan. Big man, you want to go check the other side of the over there? Area 4.
Area 4. Yeah.
We haven't done.
Yeah, I could do that. Sure, totally. No problem, friend. No problem, girl. I got you.
You go first.
All right. So he is going to he's going to investigate the area.
Mm-hmm.
You roll nice now. Yeah, it rolled nice. He got a 20.
Ooh.
In area 4. Area 4. Area 4. Area 4. Area 4. Investigation check. He opens up a cabinet and goes, "Nice! It catches. Look what I found."
What'd you find? Oh boy.
And in here is material components for divine ritual spells.
Ooh.
And between you and him looking at it and kind of remembering what you remember and thinking about what you think about, and when it comes to religious activities, you find that all of this stuff is worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Holy frick.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'll add that to his notes here that he's got 1,000
gold's worth of religious
1,000
ceremony components.
Earth of divine ritual component. Yes, I sound things out. Leave me alone.
Phonetic spelling. Woo!
Yep.
I've got friends who just straight up can't read words.
Yeah, there's days I struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, all right. So,
I rolled another natural 20 for a 28 on investigating up in the rafters, and it's the same dice.
Nice. So this one, it takes a little bit for you to get up there because there's not access to it. You can't find any like access up. So you end up kind of channeling your own kind of building and using the pews. Managed to get yourself up to there, which these rafters are about 60 feet up.
Okay.
Once you're up there, you being the dexterous cat you are able to bounce from rafter to rafter with no issue. You find more grime and gunk. You find the area that ooze, that gear work ooze thing was sitting at, because you find some gears and some traces of orange slime. But other than that, nothing. Nothing up
else
there.
of interest. Okay. Looks like we're all clear up here, but there may need to be cleaning done. Catches, did you find a stray cat?
No.
Just kind of shoves it out the window.
All
The
right.
cat found me, okay.
So you guys spend the day investigating, looking around. Maximus does a big perimeter sweep, and he finds that 100 feet out from the building, all the plant life is destroyed, and we lost an Amy. So
Catches gets lost.
Catches starts meditating on a doorway, and just because it felt right. But he finds that the plant life within 100 feet of the building is scorched. It won't grow. Like, even this has been desecrated in some manner. But next time we visit good old Thane and Maximus and Catches, wherever she is, we'll pick up on day 7 of the of our little trip here into the world of into the world of Thane and the Voidwalkers, babysitting the eccentric artist that he is. All right, so we should be back with episode 46 next week of our regularly scheduled programming. If you like what you saw here today and you want to watch more of the Voidwalker stuff, there is another episode. It is on our YouTube page, and it is entitled with Voidwalkers. If you want to catch up on our regular campaign, the Collective or the Agents of the Collective, that's also on YouTube. We still have our goal of reaching 30 followers on Twitch. We are literally still 4 away. So if you have someone you think that would like the show, please show it to them and get them to like and follow. Tell your friends, family, coworkers, people at your table about the show. We'd love to have every single one of you here. Be on the lookout for some announcements. Not exactly sure when they're going to come out, but be on the lookout for them. We're going to do some awesome stuff as Amy magically reappears. But we all want to thank you for viewing. Please follow, like it, and subscribe to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter. And again, we'd love to hear from you. Please email us at thecollectiveen@gmail.com. We'd love just to spend some time and get to know you, because as you get to know us here as we play. But thank you all for watching. And we'll see you all next Tuesday.
My cat pushed buttons on me.
Oh, no. But
I think you can just put me down.
Cat.
That's what I get for trying to give my cat love. He just goes and be an asshole.
Well, they're cats. What do you expect? Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.